Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael Aka Rickshaw, and welcome to Worship and Tribute Nerd. Today we have a very special guest, Krysta Cameron.
Hi.
Is that okay, Krysta Cameron?
It is.
Okay, good.
I will always be Krysta Cameron.
Sweet.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about your new band, Empyrean Lights, for a little bit.
Okay.
And we're probably going to talk about some Iwrestledabearonce stuff. If you didn't know, there's two Iwrestledabear people in the room right now. It's funny that I don't talk about. I've done like 2 months worth of videos and I have not talked about that. I've talked about it once with Miss May I so far. So
well, then this is a special episode. Very special episode.
Yeah, we're gonna, we'll get into some stories, maybe.
Just maybe. No crying.
Yeah.
No crying.
No crying.
No
And
crying.
we also we can't incriminate. We can't incriminate ourselves. We can't tell those stories.
No. The low stories.
The throwing up immediately after playing on stage.
After we wore Slipknot outfits and we were gonna die.
Yeah.
That was a horrible idea.
What? Wearing Slipknot outfits?
No, not wearing Slipknot outfits, but I had to sit there with a fucking mask over my head screaming. So I was like, everything was like full stereo inside of this mask.
Right.
It was like vomit and just death.
I loved doing that, honestly. That's like my shit.
You didn't have to scream inside the mask. Shit.
I should find that old footage and just put it right here in the corner.
You should.
Just to watch us
put it right there.
Dressed up like Slipknot on Halloween.
It looks sick.
Dude, I was like really into that. Yeah, we played sick.
Played sick.
Right.
It was sick.
Yeah, it was. You are correct. You win a lot of points just now.
Slipknot points.
It's really hard to sing in this thing. I have no idea what's going on. This next song is called Danger in the Manger. Everybody start jumping!
So anyways, tell me about Empyrean Lights for a second.
Well, what would you like to know about Empyrean Lights?
Well, to tell everybody who's in the band.
Okay, actually, there is a ex-member of Iwrestledabearonce.
Daryl. Daryl Strawberry. Daryl.
So his real
Dark
name
Dick.
is Dark Cock Daryl.
I like Dark Dick.
Dark Dick Daryl.
Yeah, DDD.
Who came up with that? Was it Eli?
Dark Dick?
Dark Dick or Dark
I thought
DCD?
that was you.
Was it DCD? Should I tell the story of why he has a dark cock?
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
if you'd
so-
like.
Well, it's kind of like you're getting two in one because you're talking about a memory of Empyrean Lights, and then you were also getting an Iwrestledabearonce memory.
Right, that's
true. So two for one.
Right, exactly.
Okay. So
Value.
We ended up, we were on tour, obviously, and we got stuck in Laramie, Wyoming. And there was nothing to do. We were in the snowstorm, and we stayed at this hotel, right?
I wasn't there for this one.
No. Well, we stayed at a hotel with a hot tub, and we got a little drunk in the hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie.
Right.
We're young.
Right. You're in a band.
We're in a band.
You're in a band.
young.
There's a hot tub. You go to it.
Right. So we're just drinking Sailor Jerry's, of course, and all of a sudden, there's a room, right, with a bathroom, and Daryl just goes, "Don't look."
And you're like,
who doesn't look when somebody says, "Don't look"?
Right.
And
exactly.
I turn around, and there's Daryl, this like dude with blonde hair and blue eyes, right? Like pale as a motherfucker, has like Norwegian ancestry, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just look down, and there it is, this dark member of society.
The darkest member of the band.
And I'm like, "Oh Lord! Hiawatha!" And there he is, just there.
Right.
And so I was like, "Why is it?" He's like, "I told you not to look." And I was like, "But why is it so dark?" That's all that came out of my mouth.
Right.
And Eli, I remember, was just doing the Eli laugh, that he does, the And it was just really disturbing. But since that day, I don't remember what year it was.
I'm going to say like 2008.
It was definitely in the winter because it was a snowstorm.
I joined in 2009
Yes.
permanently.
Yes.
So that must have been like 2008.
Yeah.
That was probably like Human Abstract.
Human Abstract.
Was that the Human Abstract
I think
tour?
so. Yeah, I
like
believe
that?
so.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's all a blur.
It is.
Besides Daryl's dark cock.
Oh, it's still just punched into your brain.
Forever. Like, and sometimes we'll be like sitting there working and I'm just like,
It's too
dark. Like, it's
You need to take it out. You need to put it in the shade every once in a while. Maybe he just like tans that thing.
He just walks into a tanning booth. I like with his voice. I'd like to have a 30-minute tan.
Yeah. I'm gonna be tanning, and so is my member.
My member.
Anyways, moving on.
So
that's the Daryl.
That's the Daryl story of how he came this thing. And Daryl Strawberry, his real name is Daniel Andrews, but the Daryl came from John calling him.
Yeah.
John was a little tipsy one night and was like, Daryl Strawberry. Daryl. Fucking Daryl Strawberry.
And, it's like I was just saying to the Miss Maya guys, like in Iwabo, you just got a nickname. Like whoever, like we would just talk. Somebody would say some bullshit and then that's your nickname, like for the rest of the time we know you. So,
yeah.
And it was, John would come up John would just say things and it would stick
but it'd be so good.
Yeah.
It would be because it was in his prime when he would just like have a few, and like
the old fucking Daryl.
Oh fucking Daryl.
There it is.
And then there it is. So now he's Daryl Strawberry forever and ever and ever. And his kids always come up to me and goes, his name's not Daryl. Why do you always call my dad Daryl? And I'm like, that'll be a story for another day. Daniel, or Daryl, DCD, whenever the both of us had kids around the same time, literally our firstborns are born like 2 weeks apart. And he came up to me and he's like, we should write music together. I've been writing some stuff. Nobody's fucking serious. Like, do you want to do this? And I was like, still having my PTSD from being in Iwabo. Like, I don't know. Man. I don't know. I don't know if I can do this.
It's hard. I mean, it's hard to do band stuff at all.
Right.
Even living a normal life. I mean, I don't even know how we did shit. It's hard for me to imagine ever doing that again and grinding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, like, he came up to me and he's like, it's not anything like you think it is. And I was like, let's try it out.
Right.
And he sent me this first track, and it still is untitled. And he came out to Texas, and we recorded, and it's when he didn't have anything.
Right.
And we just recorded it, and it was the first song we did, which was about Iwrestledabearonce. And so for me and him, we both had kind of our experience with it. And then we recorded 2 more songs that we had already, Sons of the Saucer and This Avalanche. So we were sitting on those songs for like literally 4 years until we decided to become, you know what, let's really get back into this and do this and actually put this out.
Mm-hmm. And
then my sister, I've always played music with Mim, since we were kids back home on Long Island when I had my band. This Year's Addiction.
Yeah, that band was rad.
We were all fun. And so we've always played music together. And then Mim filled in for John when he left a little bit in Iwrestledabearonce. And it's just something we've always done together, my sister and I. So she joined and we were like, let's put this out. And then we did.
We
did. But it's a lot of work. That's what I'm saying. That's why you have to dedicate so much time to it. You know?
I mean, I've always... like with everyone, nobody actually knows what you do when you're in a band. They just think it's like you hang out and you have fun and that's it.
But you know what the thing is too? What I realized since we started Iwabo and like Surrounded by Monsters and This Year's Addiction, like all of our old bands, Statues Cry Bleeding, like social media is like the thing.
Right.
So you just spend your time, half of the time that you're not doing writing music or recording music, you're on social media promoting your music.
Right.
And that just drains the life out of your like eyes are like bleeding by the time.
And it's really stupid, like the way that all these like algorithms work and shit nowadays. You have to literally like research how to do each social media and like how you're gonna approach it, and it's just ridiculous, honestly. Like, remember back in the day, it's just like I saw something that you posted because I was online at the same time you posted it. And then you know, like you could show up 5 hours later on your social media and it'll show you consecutively since the last time you looked at it.
Exactly.
Now it's just like corporate bullshit.
Right. There's like ads for things or promote this and promote that.
And then like there's some people could be like posting shit, and if you don't click like every time you see something from them, you might not ever see it.
You might not see anything ever again.
Right.
So it's so crazy how different it is now.
Right.
And compared to the way it was. Like the
MySpace.
way it was, it was like, dude, we just posted this song to MySpace. Go over there and like listen to it, bro.
Yeah.
And then then we just rage. You know? It's like now it's like, nope, you gotta record. You need footage when you're recording. You need, you know, everything, something so
you
that
need a video.
You need a video. Like. You need something. And you know, thankfully we do have a label that I personally trust, I know, and I know that they do too, because it's Sean from Elisana, and he knows how it feels to be in a band and tour and how to respect the musicians, as opposed to a lot of record labels being like, oh, you want to put out a record with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
All we need is your soul.
We need your soul. Can you sign the favor? Yeah. We put it into the chemical fire. It burns forever. You know?
Right. So, I love the Elisana guys.
They've always been good people. And I remember I had Sons of the Saucer, and I'm still friends with them. You know, I remember when Finn was born, they sent me like a package for Finn, and I thought that was really sweet. And you know, I'm still always like loving their pictures of their kids and their family, and I think it's wonderful. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna hit up Sean and see, and like just see how like maybe if he knows how to get this out, because obviously he's still doing stuff with music. Maybe he has an idea of like where to start nowadays. And then they wrote me back and he's like, we want to put this out because I really like it. And I'm like, you're just saying that because you're my friend.
Right. And then they did.
And then they did.
Right.
And I'm, you know, and it's nice.
Everyone check out Empyrean Lights. Now we're going to get into the nerdy shit.
Oh, okay. Nerdy stuff.
You got links though?
Yeah. So go to just the biggest thing. I'm on that a lot because I do the bulk of the social media stuff. So just hit us up on Empyrean Lights, the IG. We're having a contest actually too, where we're trying to, we want more people involved in what we're doing. I want to be able to be more involved with people than I was able to be when I was in Iwrestledabearonce. So, we're doing a contest right now where we're trying to find a designer for our next single artwork, and somebody we really like comes along. We'll help them out. They'll help us out, and we'll also give them some free stuff like a shirt and a shirt,
and a high five,
and a high five, and sign some stuff, anything, you know. But it's cool because then they can get their artwork out, and we can also have somebody that we really like as well, who might be a fan, you know, like, which is important. I think it's cool.
Like the Korn cover contest.
Oh, I love Korn, dude. I was just listening to Korn the other day. No joke.
We went to the Korn show on Sunday, last week Sunday.
What? How was it?
It was Korn, Alice in Chains, and Under Oath. So it was like
what?
Yeah.
Wait. What?
Under Oath opened.
How did that go for them?
It was, I mean, obviously they were like more intense to watch than Alice in Chains. So
well, yeah, Alice in Chains was like,
yeah, that's like, I want to do some drugs, yeah.
It reminds me of that, you know, the Dugan Rail.
Dugan
Rail.
I forgot about the Dugan
Yeah,
Rail.
Dugan.
Totally forgot.
Now that means you need to go later and watch
Yep.
it so you can just like smile.
Yes.
You know, and make you smile, make you happy times.
Been a long time.
Good happy times, yeah. So, but corn is awesome. But yeah, something like that. You know, have more people involved. Like I said, I want to be more involved with people than I was able to be with Iwabo. You know.
Yeah. Nowadays, that's the way it is. You know, you got to be real personal with everyone.
Right,
so.
exactly. And apparently Facebook doesn't matter. So I was like, "You have a Facebook?" And I'm like, What is a Facebook?
It's mostly just drama. Mm-hmm. It's a reason to go online and like bitch about something, you know.
I mean, we still get people though, you know, writing back and be like, are there screams? Are you screaming? Or is this mean? Hey, I post a picture or something. Are you back with Iwabo?
It's like completely not tied to Iwabo at all.
And it's like completely tagged Empyrean Lights, new single.
New song.
Is this Iwabo?
From a new band. Iwabo?
Smells like Kevin Bacon, man.
Smells like Kevin Spirits.
Let's get into some nerdy things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Krysta.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What kind of stuff are you into? Shows, music, games, whatever.
Okay.
What's the last thing you got into? I know you were talking about some Stranger Things a little bit ago.
We were just talking about Stranger Things. Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about how good, number one, the soundtrack is.
Mm-hmm. It's always been good.
Genius.
I feel like that show kind of helped what do you call it? New wave or something?
It's like 80s synth pop.
Right.
You know, well, not really pop, but it's like that it still has like that feeling like Depeche Mode. It's dark. Or like the Smiths when it gets dark.
Right.
Excess, you know?
Right. And like, it's like dreamy.
It is. It's like, I remember the first time it came on and I was like, this is rad because it's like the Goonies and like E.T. It's like our childhood kind of mixed into the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I, as soon as I heard it, I honestly thought of John. Like, John's been writing stuff like this forever.
But John's always been writing like 80s stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what like I was telling him like not that long ago. Like half of the stuff that we have, my favorite things to ever sing to was shit he wrote. Because it's good.
John writes a lot of stuff, and I use for the YouTube channel. So. Do
you really? Mm-hmm. Oh, John Rod, gotta go. You remember his dad? John Rod.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. So, John, if you're watching this, gotta go.
Shout out to John.
But Stranger Things is amazing. I told you I wanted to be Eleven's mom, right? If I do have a little girl one day, I want her to look like 11. If she doesn't come out looking like 11, I'm just gonna punch her.
Are you gonna feed her some little Eggo waffles?
Of course. Of course.
I grew up on Eggos, so that.
Who didn't? Or like the toaster pastries.
Mm-hmm. Toaster strudels.
With them.
Pillsbury.
Mm-hmm. And you would make the faces on them. And like, remember the green ketchup and the purple ketchup or something like that?
Yeah, I do remember that. It didn't taste right to me.
It's messed up.
Did it?
Like, it's just messed up.
Did it taste like normal ketchup to you?
No.
Me neither.
It was 50% water, 50% purple.
Yeah. You put too much purple in there. Just don't taste right.
Yeah, no, so with Stranger Things, it's just a great show. Like, I think it's great. And, I mean, I'm into all of that stuff. I'm into all the creepy things. You know that about me. I'm into horror movies, paranormal stuff. My favorite things to watch, I don't know if it's because I'm like, you know, a mom now and I'm in my 30s, but I love watching on the Travel Channel. There's a show called Kindred Spirits. That's one of my favorites. Amy Bruni is from Ghost Hunters. And she gets together with her friend Adam Berry, and they always bring in psychic medium Chip Coffee, and I love him. He's hilarious. But it's creepy. Like, half the places that they go investigate are intense. Like, intense. And then there's another one called Paranormal Lockdown, where they go in to these abandoned places, and they literally, like, you would have a fucking heart attack if you were like, okay, well, I'm just gonna sit in this 15 billion year old jail cell and ask the ghost to talk to me and
see,
shit.
the thing is, like, I think I would lose my mind. Just my own brain would just like eat itself away. Like you could put me in a perfectly not haunted room and tell me an evil backstory about this room, and I would be like, oh my god, and then my brain would just be like, fuck, leave, get out. So
yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing, is that these people are so brave to just go into these rooms and do it. But that's the thing. It's like, it's so interesting. Like, I read books about this stuff all the time. I just read Dan Aykroyd's brother's book that he put out about their grandfather, who was a spiritualist, when back in the 20s and the 40s, around the whole flapper generation era, spiritualism was a big thing. They would have parties and people would come over and do seances. It was a huge thing. Like the haunting in Connecticut, you know?
Right.
Where ectoplasm and all of that stuff. So, and you know, that's when psychic photography was born, and they would use the photography coming out of the mediums to show what was going on. It's really intense. So, like, I'm really, really, really into that stuff. And my friend Krysta always makes fun of me all the time. Yeah, I have a friend, Krysta. It's weird when we're in the same room together. Right. Krysta.
Krysta. You know, now you know what it's like for fucking mics.
Yeah, I know that. I was just telling someone special today that you and Mikey have the same name. So he was like, what's a rickshaw? And I was like, a rickshaw is Ricky. Uncle Ricky. Like, I was like, Ricky is half Thai, which is awesome. His mom makes bomb-ass food. I love Thai food. Mm-hmm. Now I want some Thai food, damn it. And I said, and Mikey is Spanish, right? So we're like, well, we can call him like Miguel, or we can call Ricky. Where did we come up with that too?
Well, we played near a place called the Rickshaw Theater.
The Rickshaw Theater.
And you guys were like, okay, Rickshaw.
Because you're Asian.
Because I'm Asian. Racism, am I right?
No! All this racism is killing me on the inside.
No, it's fine. Like I said, nicknames. Iwabo had a thing with nicknames, and whether you liked it or not, you got those nicknames.
What is mine? I have a nickname in Empyrean Lights. Daryl calls me Special K.
I mean, you're like the only Krysta I know, so you were just Krysta.
I was just Krysta. That's so... Well, John was just John, and Tevin was Tevin.
Yeah, Tevin was Tevin.
Tevin essence.
Johns are always just Johns, though.
There's
you
never
ever notice there's never a nickname John.
No. But you, like, getting back into the whole paranormal thing, you are really into the paranormal too.
I like paranormal stuff, but I mostly go through phases to where, like, there's times where I'm like really into it and I'm like grinding on a bunch of like scary movies, and then I'll like fall out of it for a couple months and just like be like, oh, Avengers, you know, or X-Men. Right. And so I go back and forth, but I definitely we have a thing called Scary Movie Club, and we talk about some scary movies that come out. Me and a couple of people.
I want to be a part of this club. Like scary stories to tell in the dark?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's going to be so good.
Yeah. I actually bought the books.
Oh, you have them?
Yeah,
I'm going to have to take a gander at them later.
Yeah. Those are the creepiest drawings. They always fucking creep me out.
The man in the brown suit. The man in the brown suit! Why was he in a brown suit?
I was always scared of the fucking...
The spider face?
That one's pretty bad, too.
Bloody
but
Mary.
The Harold one. The dummy.
Yeah.
Oh.
What about It? Did you like it?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Are you stoked for like the next chapter?
I am pretty stoked about it.
Me too.
Like the thing is about it, like I appreciate the remake and I like it a lot, but Tim Curry has left a stain on my soul to where it's like, if you're redoing anything that has to do with Tim Curry, it's not going to be as good.
No, his smile. I mean, don't get me wrong. Skarsgård is a beautiful man.
Right.
But
he's beautifully
but he could do
creepy.
That cool thing with his eye that he trained himself to do. Like, haha. Daryl does a good impression of him going, popcorn, pop, He does it all the time. I wish he was here so he could do it for you.
They're both very
In the dark.
unique clowns.
Yeah.
But the Tim Curry one is just like, I don't know. The way he pulled it off in the original. He like makes that movie.
He does.
He's like, hiya, Georgie.
Hey, Georgie. They all float, you know?
Well, that's the thing too. I was thinking Bill Skarsgård is great, but he does more of a thing where it seems like he's trying to be human.
Yeah.
As to where Tim Curry was just like a fucking character. You know what I mean? He was like a fucking clown. Because he'd be like,
well, he was
you
also,
fat boy.
Yeah. It's so good. I love when he honks the horn and goes, ha! like, you know?
Yeah, dude.
So good. Yeah, I'm really stoked about that. But I want to see Midsommar. You saw it, right?
I saw it.
Okay. Was it like, you're like, what the hell's going on?
It was really disturbing to me.
Yeah.
I always say that it was really disturbing, but like just because I've watched horror movies my whole life, like it's a special kind of feeling. Like they do.
It's a special
Ari
time.
Aster, the guy who did Hereditary, those movies, they make you feel anxiety. You know what I mean?
But that's the good thing.
I know.
That's
right.
what a lot of horror is missing nowadays.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. Now it's like a shallow scare fest now. They're like, they boo, tried to get you, and then you watch,
cut off your titties, you know.
And then you watch this movie, Midsommar or Hereditary, and you're like, where's this going? Oh God. Oh
Lord
the
Jesus.
first 30 minutes.
Help me, Lord.
You're gonna show me that in the first 30 minutes, and then it's like, we haven't even shown you the supernatural shit yet.
Oh, now I really want to see it. I want to see it.
With Midsommar. Oh, that's. I mean, there's not really supernatural stuff in that movie, but oh man, it's like a slow burn.
What about Annabelle? Did you like Annabelle and The Conjuring?
I like The Conjuring. Okay, so here's my opinion on that. The Conjuring was awesome.
Oh yeah,
I fucking loved it. But then once they started adding all these different chapters,
like the Nun.
And then
so you don't like the Nun?
I'm
You're
not that partial
down
to
with
the Nun.
But
Then
she looks bomb.
I
though.
like her as the villain or whatever in part 2, in The Conjuring 2. But then a spinoff, I like put it on and I was like, I'm gonna try to get scared, and then I was like, this is fucking boring, and I like literally fell asleep. I like put on The Nun. Watched it by myself and fell asleep because it was
okay.
You know, so. And then Annabelle Part 1 was pretty good, but like, do we need more and more? You know?
Yeah, like that's how I kind of felt with like the last Insidious.
Right.
Like, because I liked Insidious.
Right.
The music in that too.
I like Sinister.
Bomb. Sinister is cool. Sinister is a cool movie.
But even Sinister 2 was kind of like.
No, I was like,
right.
lame. I want my life back.
Yeah.
You know, like.
You're going to show it from the ghost people's side. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
But I don't know. What's another good one that I was watching? My sister's been trying to get me to watch As Above, Far Below, something.
As Above, So Below,
So
or
Below,
something like that.
About the catacombs.
Yeah.
Dude, why did we ever get to go there? I'm like kicking myself. We went to like Bone Church.
Yeah. Went to Bone Church after I got lost in Bratislava.
Oh my God, that was the best birthday ever. The best was you, Marilyn Manson. Blah, 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 blah. That was my favorite birthday ever. Like, I had the best birthday.
Yes.
We raged.
We did rage.
I remember playing the show.
I remember playing the show. I just remember afterwards it was your birthday, and then also the Traders guys had friends that were playing the show.
The Scottish band.
Yeah.
What were their names again?
Something about blood.
And Scottish. Scotland. Blood in Scotland.
Yeah, that's what they were called.
William
Blood
Wallace?
in Scotland.
I remember we were drinking Sailor Jerry's. Remember? It was my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You were lit.
I got messed up because some girl bought me shots. I was already drunk after the show because it was your birthday.
I still have that birthday card, that you guys all made for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but I have a glass case of emotion. And I have all my Awago stuff in there, are my lyrics, tour passes. Like you have not like a lot nicer setup. I mean, but I have like the records, magazines, everything. But my birthday card is in there from that day.
Very cool.
Yeah, I should have brought it. Nobody care but
I
us.
mean, we
But
would set it
everybody signed it, and I remember you guys gave it to me, and I was like, "They love me. They really love me. Shut up and play, bitch." Dun, 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 dun. I'm like, "Oh my god, they love me." It's like,
You've got 3 snare hits.
Yeah.
Clean your act up. God damn it. But anyways, like lost in Bratislava.
The best. Can I just
till like noon the next day.
So we're playing. There was a shower. Who else was on that tour? The Chariot.
The Chariot.
Yeah. And we're all getting messed up. There was a shower. Just remember me and Pew in the shower, not naked or anything. We were and Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Worst.
Jack Delaney.
Yeah.
Worst foot smells I've ever had
Jack,
to deal with.
if you're watching this, clean your goddamn feet.
Clean your feet.
Clean your feet. Clean your feet. Clean your motherfucking feet. But I remember us in the shower, and then we were like just pounding drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in Bratislava, so we kept referencing Euro Trip, right?
Yeah. I start my own hotel.
This is the best part. I'm just going to fast forward to what Josh from The Chariot, Josh Scroggin, told me. He goes, I don't know, Ricky kept walking up to me going, Marilyn Manson, blah, 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 Marilyn Manson, blah, 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 blah. And then I remember seeing you, and you were like, you like Blair Witched it at one point. You like
had my face in the corner or something.
Your face in the corner. I'm like, me and Pew were upstairs. And I was like, what is he doing? He's like, I don't fucking know. And I was like, there's Ricky just in the corner, just Blair Witching it right now.
Right.
Then we get to the hotel. Everything's fine. It was like, you were like Kevin from Home Alone. There was no head count. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Kevin!
Yeah.
Ricky!
Except for you guys didn't realize till the next day,
like,
right?
In Home Alone. We should have recorded that and been like, Ricky!
So yeah, I was lost in the middle of the city.
No, but the thing was, we get in the van, and Eli goes, where the fuck is Ricky? And I was so messed up that night. I remember being in Eli's room, and we're like, okay, we got to get our shit together, you know? We woke up, where's Ricky? We were terrified.
I was terrified. You left me! Mom, you left me!
The best was when we pulled up on the venue. You're in this purple cat shirt with laser eyes, and you're just, you remember that shirt you had?
Yeah.
And then you're just sitting there like this, like all cold, like the wolves were coming after you. And
been sitting there all night.
You were like, they left the country.
Yeah. I thought I was trapped forever.
What was
with
your
no?
plan?
I had
Like,
no passport with me.
Oh my God.
Everything was in the van, so I had no passport.
what was your game plan? Like, what were you thinking? Like, but where did you go, and how did you find your way back to the venue?
Okay, all I know is I was blackout drunk.
Shit.
And I came to in the middle of the city walking around, and I walked for like 25, 30 minutes and ran into the venue. So I was like 30 minutes out, maybe further. And I ran into the venue, and then I like
you could have gotten raped.
Okay, well, I never thought of that, but damn.
Think about it. You could have gotten. Oh, hello, American.
Yeah, no passport. I rape you.
Why was he Asian?
Rape only option.
Rape in. We don't go to Bratislava. Bratislava owns you.
Okay. Well, anyways.
It was a bad time.
I survived.
You survived.
And then we went to Bone Church.
Bone Church is ready.
If you don't know anything about Bone Church, it's a church made entirely of human bone. So, not the outsides, but the chandeliers and the walls.
Yeah, it was sick though. It was probably the most metal place we've ever been to.
It's seriously the most metal place I've ever seen.
We are a little bit more metal because we
yeah.
We've been.
It was
in the Bone
cold
Church.
in there. You could just feel death. Ugh.
There was ghosts all around you, Ricky. Ricky, you almost died.
Almost got left.
Maybe it was your guardian angel guiding you back to the venue.
Maybe so.
Oh my God. That's just one instance.
Right.
What about the time, remember when we did absinthe?
Okay, I remember that. Oh, well, I remember.
With Horace, the band?
Well, okay, so here's what happened that night. Me and I don't know if you were there. We went with Adam.
What was that one place what we played? And it was where we got the absinthe. We were walking around Prague, which looks like a painting.
Okay, so the night that I like totally blacked out and like, me and Eric from Horse the Band.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so right after the show, Adam from Oceano was like, we need to go to one of these absinthe bars. We go to this absinthe bar and like we all take a shot. And I was like, that was cool, but I don't, I didn't feel anything. So we would go back to the venue and in the little back room, they were like, free drinks for the bands. So we proceeded to just order up drinks. And then I blacked out. And like when I woke up the next day, they were like, dude,
you hanked out hard.
Dude,
yeah.
They were like, do you remember sword fighting with fluorescent light bulbs with Eric from Horse the Band? I was like, no. And they showed me a video of us like breaking the bulbs over each other. And they said that we were like
Where
speaking.
is this video?
I don't know, but I remember we were speaking to each other, but we weren't saying anything.
So you're like,
so we were like breaking these fluorescent bulbs because they had a bunch of them that were burned out or whatever, and like me and him were like, skip blah 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 blah, and he'd be like
the scat man.
Skip it.
I remember one of the tours where we were on the Channel, remember?
Yeah.
And there's video of that, and I'm and I remember drinking whiskey out of Nathan's dirty sock.
Right. Yes.
Fuck you, Nathan. Fuck you, Nathan. Fuck your face, Nathan. Ugh. That's what friends are for.
Right.
I mean, why is it all just drinking? Like, what? No, you remember, one of my favorite times, and this is not all, well, we were drinking, but when we went to play in the UK, it was for Halloween. Mm-hmm. And then we dressed up and I was like, where the fuck is Krysta? And I'm on stage, like, just during this Halloween contest. And,
right.
and I got up there and all these other chicks are trying to be all sexy.
Yeah.
And then I just made a complete ass out of myself. But they were playing new metal. It was like a new metal dance
new metal
party.
show. Yeah. New metal party.
That was fun.
That was fun.
They were playing Papa Roach. There's video of that, tour video.
I don't know
of
if
that.
any Americans know this, but in other countries, they'll have like pop punk night or new metal night or whatever.
Or like 80s.
Yeah, and they'll play all the bands and like
the good
thousands
shit.
of people will show up.
The good shit.
Well, it's funny because your band could play.
Right.
And then
it's over.
300 people show up and then you go to a club and they're playing bands like us just as a DJ and there's like 1,000 people there.
Yes, and then everybody's just like raging.
Yeah. And then you're like, why didn't you come see us play live? And they're like, oh, we didn't know you played. We came to the metal. I don't know why the voice I'm doing is an American guy. So I'm confusing you now.
It was like in England. It was
right.
Like in
it was in England.
But in Germany, they had a lot of those too.
Yeah.
Those were fun.
Right.
We had a lot of fun there. Like I loved the dance parties. Right after the shows, like they would always have a DJ come out after the shows are over and there'd just be a fucking rave.
Yeah.
And there'd be like lights and glow sticks and we're all like
till the sun came up.
The sun came up.
Yeah.
And then we go pass out and have to do it all over again.
Yep. And that's why I'm not prone to drinking anymore, because we would fly overseas and drink for a month.
Well, we were already drinking before we even went overseas. Let's just face it.
Exactly.
Round two. Oh, Mildred. This is like a 69 gone wrong. Yeah. Get my ass. Yeah, Krysta. Munch on my ass.
What is wrong with us? Was there any other good memory
I mean, there's
that
lots.
didn't
There's
involve
lots.
like.
Oh, you mean that doesn't have to do with drinking?
Do you remember fart soup in Russia?
Yes, I remember fart soup. That taste has never left my mouth.
That guy still pisses me off to this day. What's his name? Like, what was his name? Dimitri or something? And he was like our guide. And he was like, "You Americans, you eat so much." And we're like, "You wanted to go to McDonald's, bro." Like, fuck off.
Remember Udi? Wasn't it Udi?
Oh, he ate cats. The goulash. I ate cat's goulash.
Oh.
He played on that, though. He fucked with... I don't know how we're not, like, dead. Seriously, though. Like, how are we not dead? Because there was times where we'd be driving, and he's like, "I'm good to drive you Aussie cross the way, the Swiss Alps." And then we're, like, driving overnight, and I'm like, we are gonna die tonight. This is how it's gonna go. At least we're good and liquored up so that we don't feel any pain tumbling down this fucking hillside that has been around for millions of years, you know?
Right. I remember the one time we were driving, maybe we were in Ireland, whenever we saw someone just like having sex in a field. Or maybe it was in Europe.
Maybe.
That was a good memory. Where someone was just like, "Those people are having sex in that field." We're like, "Yeah."
Do you remember when what's his name from Winds of Plague took a shit in a bag and like threw it outside the No shitting on the buses. There's never shitting on the buses. Only pissing.
So you have to throw it out.
So hot bagging was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So fucking gross.
Yeah.
Like the whole lifestyle is not nice at all.
It's not ideal.
It's not ideal. Hot bagging it. Everybody smells. Everybody's like the show clothes just reeking in the trailer. Mm-hmm. Is it weird though being kind of like near a microphone like us together? Because we would do this. I would always hand you the mic so I can breathe for a fucking hot second. Mm-hmm. And be like, "You need to do this. Just take it over. I'm so drunk."
Right. Whenever Courtney joined, everybody was like, "Well, she's the new chick. We have to give her her own time to shine." Mm-hmm. So they would be like, "So Ricky, just let her do her thing. Mm-hmm. Don't get the mic, And then after we did a tour where we were focused on her, being the front woman.
Yeah.
Beasley came to a show and he was like, after we got done, he was like, "Yo, what the fuck was that?" And we're like, "What?" And he's like, "How come Ricky didn't get the mic tonight?"
Oh!
And they're like, "Well, I don't know. Courtney's
just
doing
like
her
Courtney
thing."
Do her thing.
Yeah, and they were like, "We've never been to an Iwabo show where Ricky didn't tell a joke or two." And I'm like,
your jokes were so dad jokes too. They were like the perfect dad jokes.
The Floor is Lava was my favorite.
That was my favorite.
That was the funnest thing.
You're like, "You're all gonna burn to death if you don't start fucking jumping, you fucking assholes." The best was, and I will say this before we end this session, I was going back through our old tour journals. I don't know who has it. I know you have it on your old I Hate Ghosts channel. That's how I found some of them.
Okay.
But you went on and we were playing. You should look it up later. It was hilarious. And it made me laugh so hard because there was 2 incidences where through our journals that you were making me just piss myself. One of them was during one of the big, I think it wasn't the Monster, maybe the Monster tour. And we were playing outside and you're like, "You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have everybody chant some curse words because we're outside." In this and we're playing outside with all these office buildings. And you just hear people chanting you said something like,
it was just a bunch of swear words.
Absurd. And I'm just laughing because I'm like, everybody fucking hates us. We're going to get torn down right now because of Ricky.
Since we're outside today, I want to start a really loud chant that's just a bunch of swearing. Titty cock fuck ass. 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 Thanks, guys. I'm going to check that one off my list.
The other one that I laughed about, because my sister's girlfriend came to Texas. This was the first time, so she was like, my Mim was like, let's go through them so you can show Stell. So I was like, okay. So I showed her when we were recording with Bushy, you know, in Atlanta. And you're like, Jesus, no. Jesus, why? Because I'm fucking busy. I was like fucking pissing myself. I was like, Ricky.
I will find those clips and put them in this video.
You have to. You have to. Because no one's going to understand.
Right.
It's not going to be funny. Because we're talking about it.
It'll be funny. It'll be funny enough.
Jesus, why? Jesus, why can't you help me? Jesus, why? Jesus, why? Why can't you help me? Because I'm fucking busy.
Hey, and then, you know, I was telling him, do that thing. Do that thing.
I'm like, no, you can't just ask. You can't just demand the comedy.
But now it is on demand because it's fucking recorded.
That's true.
So you have to find the clips.
Right. I will find them.
Okay.
All right.
Ghosts.
All right. I've had fun talking about our past experiences.
And that's not even all of them.
Yeah, that's only just like off the top of the head. Mm-hmm. So anything else you'd like to say for this one?
What's your favorite scary movie, Ricky?
My favorite scary movie. That's a hard one. That's a hard question. What?
Your favorite scary movie is a
very scary movie.
And this is another thing I wanted to ask you. Whatever happened? Remember that one thing we did with Eli when we were in Birmingham?
Oh, Addicted to Relaxing. It's online too, isn't it?
Where?
I don't know. I think I might have it on my computer.
That is the funniest shit that we've ever done. Ever.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Ever. It was so good. And I just played like this alcoholic mother, his alcoholic mother.
Right.
With a New York accent.
Yeah.
And you were like Uncle Ricky.
Right. I was a couple of different characters, I think.
Yeah,
so.
You were. You did so good. You're just a character.
Oh, thanks.
You're just a character. You're so talented.
And they have like classes on fixing up go-karts and stuff.
Stop, Mom. Stop.
You have things to do in your life. I don't understand. You're just so talented.
Totally.
Why does the guy
York
from
mom.
Maroon 5 get whipped?
It's because he's handsome, Ma. Jesus.
My little baby is so handsome. You're more handsome than him. Why aren't you on the television? Why aren't you playing the Super Bowl? All right, let's end this.
All right. So everybody check out Empyrean Lights. And if you wanted to check out Iwabo, see our old shit.
Yeah. Maniacal laugh.
Yeah, I know that time has passed for most people.
But it's a good time. And if you want to get back into some stuff that was
2009, done, it's been a decade since it's all happening.
Has it really been a decade?
Yes.
Should we like pour like some out for our homie? Like,
I mean,
this is water, by the way. Right. Just pour it out for our homie.
Pour out a little liquor.
So it's been a decade since we've been recording. That's crazy. And playing those shows and not recording, but
it's all happening.
It's all
2009.
Happening. That's insane.
Mm-hmm. You didn't even know? You didn't even think about it?
I didn't. Now I feel like weird and old.
You should have already felt like that.
I do. At least we're not as old as John.
Ooh, you know, I'm old too.
I know.
But
you're just a... Like,
John looks great for his age, though.
He does. It's all of that. He must be doing face masks.
It must be all the coffee.
It must be all the coffee.
All right, Empyrean Lights. And if you enjoy our videos, hit the like button.
Subscribe.
Leave us a comment. Subscribe. If you got a question for Krysta, leave it in the comments.
I'll answer them.
All right. See you later, nerds.